This is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's finally happening, guys. Inflation, it's over. That annoying car feature that Americans have screamed about for years. And who did it? The man they said could never come back, Donald J. Trump, guys. So check this out. This morning, the unthinkable happened. The Fed's inflation target has been hit. In fact, the markets are roaring. Even CNN was forced to admit it. Inflation is dead. And just as Americans took a breath of relief at the pump, Trump's EPA came swinging with a sledgehammer and basically targeting one of the most infuriating Biden-era mandates that's been tormenting drivers in every single red, blue, and purple state, guys. We got some big news. If you appreciate the news updates, hit the like button for the Ron Yates channel. Also, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. You know the one, guys. That stupid rule where your engine turns off every time you come to a stop at a red light. Comment, just drop a 1 in the comments down below if that's annoying as all get out, right? So Trump's team just moved to kill it and the crowd went wild. But that's not even the craziest part, guys, because from a $600 billion Saudi investment deal to a secret White House cover up about Biden's true health condition, guys, what we're about to talk about today, it's going to make you laugh. It's going to make you scream. You're probably going to bang on the table. But one thing is for sure, guys, you're never going to look at this administration the same again. I promise you that. So because this story, it really starts with a number and it ends with a total reversal of everything that the media has told you that was impossible. All right. So let's go ahead and start with the numbers that Biden's administration prayed that you would never see. The April CPI report just dropped, and it's an economic nuke in Trump's favor, guys. Inflation, 2.3%. Core CPI, back to 2%. That's the Federal Reserve's gold standard, folks. And we haven't hit it in over 4 years. So this isn't just a little bit of a dip. This is a straight up checkmate. Every fear tactic, every press conference, every media meltdown since what, 2021? I mean, just wiped out in one morning. Drop me a quick comment down below. You guys able to hear me okay? I've been having some issues. Just let me know if you're able to hear me okay. Quick comment. So CNN, they can barely choke it out on air, right? Analysts are stunned. And Wall Street, oh, let me tell you about Wall Street, guys. They're not just watching. They are throwing a parade. And if you've been filling up your gas tank, shopping for groceries, or booking a flight lately, you've already felt it. How much are egg prices where you live? How much is gas where you live, right? Dude, I saw like $2.70 something cents. Gasoline is down a whopping 12%. Oil prices down 9.6%. Airfare, yes. Even with the summer coming and, travel season, airfare dropped nearly 8%. So here's what they don't want to tell you. When energy collapses, everything else gets cheaper. And we're seeing this across the board. Vegetables down, appliance prices down, hotel rates down. I just booked a trip. I was like, what? Like it was literally cheaper during the peak time of year than it was earlier when it was not peak. It's crazy. Car rentals down, and the average price of gas in America, $1.98 a gallon. Now, I don't know how much gas is where you're at. Let me know. And if you let me know how much gas is where you're at, let me know what state you're in so I can kind of correlate how much gas is per state. Anyway, that's not just relief, guys. That is Trump era flashback stuff that we're talking about here. And this is just a start. So wait till you see what President Trump posted just hours after this report dropped. And the most hated Biden era rule that his administration just moved to kill. You're not going to believe how millions of drivers reacted. So stick around, guys, because what I'm about to share with you guys, this is going to hit home for everybody who's ever been stuck at a red light, cursing their car out. Have you ever been planning a trip? Maybe, you clearly you shop around and make sure you're not overpaying, right? You compare flights, hotels, deals, maybe even the price of rental cars, right? So why wouldn't you do the same thing for Medicare? Chapter is kind of like a travel agent for your healthcare. They check every single plan. They make sure that your doctor is covered, and they help you to uncover savings that others miss. Julie from Kansas, saved $400 a year. That's a big deal to me. At least I don't know if it's a big deal to you. It's a big deal to me. Jamie in Texas, she saved $600 a year. Like, not just one time, per year. That means next year she's going to save another 600, and the year after that another 6. Like, this is awesome. No pressure. They're totally free. There's no gimmicks, just good guidance for free. So hit them up on their website. I'll leave a link in the description down below. You can go to askchapter.org/Ron, link in the description down below. Or, of course, if you want to talk to him on the phone, that's cool too. Tell him Ron said hello. You can reach him at 909-563-8279. Travel smart through Medicare. And come back to this video and let me know how much you were able to save. I'd love to hear from you guys. Anyway, so while inflation's been basically crashing through the floor, guess what else was launching into the sky? Any guesses? The markets. Since April 4th, when President Trump announced a pause on the reciprocal tariffs shortly after Liberation Day, the S&P 500 has surged over 16%. That is one of the biggest 1-month rebounds in U.S. history. And remember this? Jim Cramer on CNBC panicking on air, warning that we were going to be like crashing like it was 1987. Does anybody like trust Jim Cramer's advice? Like, just let me know. Just drop a quick yes or no on that one down below. Because Jim Cramer, I don't know about that guy. Anyway, he told his audience to basically sell everything. Now, if you followed his advice, you probably missed one of the greatest wealth booms since Trump took office the first time. Oops. Comment down below. Did anybody make money in the stock market over the last, let's just say, couple of weeks? And if you did, what was your biggest winner? Let me know what stock or ETF you were invested in. So what does Trump do after delivering record low inflation and triggering a market explosion? Well, of course, in Trump fashion, he jumps on Truth Social with his message to Jerome Powell and the Fed. He says, hey, no inflation, and prices of gas, energy, groceries, practically everything else are down. He said that the Fed must lower the rate like Europe and China. What is wrong with too late Powell? Let it happen. It will be a beautiful thing. President Donald J. Trump, he signed. So translation, guys, the Fed has no more excuses. America's ready to explode with growth, but Jerome Powell is dragging his feet, probably still taking marching orders from the old regime for all we know, right? And yes, President Trump's tariff pause is being credited by economists and Wall Street insiders as a key reason for inflation collapsed. So basically saying strategic, surgical, successful. Now, a lot of people were panicking before. Ron, you know, my investments are down. My portfolio's down. I lost so much money in the stock market. I was telling people before, if you didn't sell anything, you didn't lose anything. I mean, people were attacking, whatever. I mean, I'm just saying. But if you thought crushing inflation was the only thing that Trump did this week, you might want to think again. Because up next, we need to dive into the most hated car feature in modern American history, guys. This is the one that literally drives me crazy. And you let me know if it drives you crazy every time you hit a red light. And how Trump's EPA just took a hammer to it. Now, you ever pull up to a red light, and your car shuts off and then it like jerks back on when you take your foot off the brake? Yeah, that stupid, annoying feature. Drop a 1 in the comments down below if that's as annoying to you as it is to me. This is the one that nobody asked for. Nobody wanted this feature, and almost everybody hates it, right? And if you happen to like the feature, you let me know. And you know what's even more annoying? Every time you turn the car off and then you start it back up, you have to remember to turn the feature off. It is so annoying. And then it's like the moment the car turns off, you realize, oh my God, I forgot to turn the stupid thing off, right? Anyway, this is something that nobody asked for. Nobody wanted this thing. Almost everybody hates it. It's called the auto start stop. And it's one of the most infuriating mandates buried inside of Barack Obama, Joe Biden's EPA rule book. So they sold it to us as a fuel saver. But you know what it actually did do? What it does is it wrecks the starters of your cars. It strains the engines, and it makes everyday drivers feel like we're kind of like piloting like a dying lawnmower. It's so unbelievably annoying. And sure, some car manufacturers, they let you disable it, but most don't. But then, of course, it resets every time you turn the car back on. Why? Because the federal government forced the auto industry to basically bake it into their green vehicle compliance standards. And dude, I swear I'm not saving any gas. All it's going to do is it's going to make the engine wear out faster. It's going to cause you whatever gas savings you would have saved. You're probably going to end up spending that money on a starter. And you know what else is probably going to happen? When the starter fails, you're going to get in the car, probably on a freezing cold day in the rain, only to realize your car didn't start because of this stupid feature. It burned your starter out. I could go on and on. I'm going to try to chill. But Trump's EPA, led by Lee Zeldin, just took a sledgehammer to this thing, guys. They have actually moved to deregulate the entire mandate, giving manufacturers the freedom to kill the feature entirely or just let you, the driver, turn it off for good. So Zeldin put it plainly. This is about giving drivers their freedom back. The Biden team forced this on millions of Americans under the guise of climate action, right? And Trump, he's actually listening. And for once, the EPA is actually working for us. Now, also, let me ask you guys, if you had to buy a new car tomorrow, would you buy a gas car or would you buy an electric car? Just let me know your selection down below. But that's just one piece of the puzzle here, because what the Trump EPA is doing right now, it's not just about this one car feature. This is part of a record-breaking wave of deregulation that's got every agency in Washington scrambling, trying to keep up. Wait until you hear just how deep this swamp cleanup goes. Also, I've been getting a lot of requests, folks working a 9-to-5, trying to figure out, how do I go from just working this 9-to-5 to financial freedom? I've started a group. It's called Liberty Pursuit Network. You can join us down below. Folks are learning how to create alternative income sources within our group. They're learning how to break free from the 9-to-5 grind in here. We're changing lives. So if you want to join a collective mindset of folks who are just looking to retire early and things of that nature, you'll find a lot of value in this group. So anyway, I'll leave the link in the description down below. Join us in the Liberty Pursuit Network. So guys, this is where it gets super wild, because axing this annoying car feature, this is just one line item in what Trump's team is calling like the largest deregulatory action in U.S. history. Now, one agency, the EPA, they have rolled back more damaging rules in just 1 year than like the entire presidencies did in 4 years. We're talking about $22 billion in pointless grants gone, real estate waste across agencies consolidated, work from home COVID bloat ended, zero tolerance policy for wasting even one taxpayer penny in full effect, guys. So this is not just fiscal responsibility. This is a cleansing of the deep state. And the public, guys, they're not just noticing. They are cheering from the stands, from the sidelines, because the truth is these mandates, from the start-stop feature to the endless EPA micromanagement, they were never about helping you. They were about control. They wanted to control what you drive. They want to control what you can buy. They want to keep you trapped in 15-minute cities. Government telling you how to drive, what to buy, how your engine should run. Are you freaking kidding me? Millions of drivers have been screaming for years, why can't I turn this stupid thing off? And finally, somebody heard them. This rollback, it's more than mechanical. This is philosophical. And it's a clear message here. In Trump's America, the people are back in the driver's seat. Can I get an amen for that, guys? But we're not done yet. We need to see the reaction from across the country, from drivers to voters, even shocked media personalities, as this inflation-crushing mandate killer combo is punching through every narrative that they built. So, we need to talk about the cheers, some of these viral clips, and the message that could reshape 2025, guys. And so now, here's the part that makes it all worth it, because this is not just a political win. This is a real life victory for millions of Americans who have been ignored, mocked, steamrolled for years. Do you feel ignored? Like, do you feel like the government just ignores you? Let me know, guys, because car owners are flooding social media with reactions like, finally, I don't have to shut this thing off every time I start my car. And Trump just saved my starter and my sanity. It's crazy, the comments that I'm seeing. Now, if you combine that with inflation relief at the gas pump and the grocery store, and what do you get? You get a double dose of economic freedom, and people are feeling it. So I think the message at this point is pretty clear. It's loud and clear, in fact. Trump listened, Trump acted, and Trump actually delivered. Delivered with a T. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, guys, meanwhile, Biden's White House couldn't even explain why gas hit $5 a gallon. Now, if you had ever, during Biden's presidency, did you see gas higher than $5 a gallon? And if you did, let me know how high you saw gas under Biden. Like, what was the highest you ever saw? Or how about why millions were forced to drive cars that shut themselves off like some glitchy smartphones, right? Guys, their policies were freaking annoying. They were unaffordable. Nobody asked for this. They didn't work well. And all they did was annoy people and not save us any money. And now they're being erased one by one. Inflation crushed, mandates repealed, momentum building. Did I leave anything else? Oh, and mainstream media? Of course, they're scrambling, because if this keeps up, guys, it's not just the 2024 election or the 2026 midterm election that's coming up. Their entire narrative that they spent the last 4 years building is literally crumbling right before our very eyes, guys. So yes, Americans are cheering, because for once, Washington is not steering your car. We are. So if you're cheering to, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to share this video with someone who's finally seeing change that they can actually feel. So drop me a comment down below. What do you want Trump's team to fix next? I want to hear from you guys, because really, if this week has proved anything, I think it's that they're just getting started. Also, if you're looking to save any kind of money, I mean, there's only like two ways to really improve our financial situation: make more money or save money. And right now, I think probably the easiest way is to save some money. So if you're looking at saving some money and you're 65 years old or older, or maybe you're like 64 and change, give our friends over a chapter a call and see how much money they can save on your Medicare. So I'll leave their number as well as their the link to their website in the description down below. Hit the link, let them know Ron sent you, and we'll see you guys on the next video.